In this video, I'm going to show you the secret diet that changed my whole life. It changed the way I look, it changed the way I feel, it fixed my mental health, and just in general, my whole life became better after switching to this secret diet. And I promise you that if you watch until the end of this video and you actually take the advice seriously and you implement it into your own life, you're going to have the same transformation as me, and your whole life is going to transform. Now, first of all, a little bit of a backstory. So that was me basically before switching to the secret diet that I was talking about. So my life before the secret diet. First of all, I hated my physique. Basically that was me. I'm like 16 or 17 years old here, and I was insecure. Like on these pictures, I was already training for 3 to 4 years, training calisthenics, and my physique was awful. Like, as you can see, I'm skinny fat, I don't have even a six pack, I'm not looking good, and I'm looking like I don't even work out. And honestly, I was super insecure because every time I was putting my shirt off, I was feeling anxious. I thought that everybody is looking at me and making fun of me because I was working out for 3 years calisthenics, and I was looking like this. I was kind of ashamed of that, and I didn't know what was the problem. I thought that it's my genetics. I thought that, you know, it's just not for me. Like, I can't have a lean six pack, but as you can see on this picture, this is me now. And the main problem was my diet. So the other thing is that I didn't make any progress in my workouts. Like, during that time, a few years ago when I was 16 and 17, I was working out. Yeah, I wasn't so consistent, I wasn't so serious in my training, but still, like, I didn't make almost any progress in my training. Like, I was just doing the things that I'm comfortable with, like some pull-ups and dips, but for 3 years of training, I didn't even do like clean muscle ups. And honestly, I was ashamed of that because it's super low progress for 3 years. And once again, this is like my physique was awful. I was super insecure about that. The third thing is that I was feeling always tired and sleepy because once again I was just eating whatever I want. I didn't have any diet, I didn't follow any structure, and I was basically just eating based on emotions. If I'm feeling like I want to eat a burger, you know, with 100 grams of sauces in it, and I'm just going to do it. Like, I didn't track my calories, didn't track my macros. I was just eating whatever I want because I thought that if I'm training hard, I can eat whatever I want. But unfortunately, it's not how it works. And as you can see, this is the result of that. The fourth thing is that I was super sad and depressed. Like, you can just look at me in this picture and you can see that I'm smiling, but I'm not actually happy. Like, you can see that deep inside, I'm not satisfied with my physique, with my life, and I'm super insecure. Like, once again, I was skinny fat, and my face was chubby, and I had so many insecurities because I knew that I was working out and something was missing, and I didn't like the fact that I was training for 3 years and my physique looked like this. And I had to live with that for a few years until I finally found the secret diet that actually changed everything for me. And so I blamed my genetics for everything. I thought that, once again, it's just not for me. I can't have a six pack, I can't be lean, and there is nothing to do with it. That's what I used to think, and as you can see once again on this picture, I was wrong. It was just all about my habits and lifestyle. So at that time, 3 to 4 years ago, I underestimated the power of a high quality diet because you can't skip the diet part. Like, if you're just training hard and your diet looks like this, you're not going to make a lot of progress. It doesn't matter how hard you're training, and I learned it the hard way, and I hope that you're going to learn from my mistakes and you're not going to do the same stupid things that I used to do. So basically, I was eating whatever I want, whenever I want, without a plan, without a structure, just when I felt like it, based on emotion. And because of that, I thought that I can outwork a bad diet, and once again, that was my biggest mistake, because you're never going to outwork a bad diet. Of course, as long as you're not running like 20 kilometers cardio every single day. Maybe in this case you're going to do it, but I don't believe that you're going to run 20 kilometers every single day. So obviously you have to fix your diet. So as you can see here, I was just eating just based on emotions. Like I was eating some chips with Summersby. This literally on this picture, that used to be my breakfast. Like what the fuck? I was eating bread with Nutella, with Monster with sugar, which has like 60 grams of sugar in it, and a coffee full of sugar. Like that was literally my breakfast. It's awful. I can't even believe that I ate this. I don't want to swear, but I didn't. I can't believe that basically I ate this. And as you can see here, I didn't make any progress in my workouts. This is another attempt for a straddle plunge. I was training straddle plunge at this time, and I was failing every single attempt. I didn't get stronger. My technique was awful. My physique was awful. My face was chubby, as you can see here. I was like, I think around 70 kilograms here, and I was looking like this, which is awful. I'm bloated, I'm holding a lot of water, and you can just see that I'm not satisfied with my physique and basically with my results in my life, because I was training for 3 to 4 years at this time and I had no results. Of course, until I realized that diet has, a massive impact on my performance. And so everything changed when I started following the secret diet that I'm going to tell you about in a few minutes. So when I started following the secret diet, I started losing weight easily. I was getting stronger every single workout. As you can see here, I started holding the straddle plunge, almost perfect form, and my face got more defined. As you can see, my face looks way better than on this picture. Look, I'm chubby here, I'm like bloated, and here you can see my jawline. You can see that I'm looking way more attractive, I'm looking way more better, and you can see also like how my face looks now. Like I have a jawline, I'm not bloated, I'm looking good, and all of that is because of my diet. And of course, finally my mental health improved, because here I used to be basically depressed because I had no results. I was looking awful, I didn't like my physique, and I was always struggling with insecurities, anxiety. Once again, on this picture, we were on a pool. We were going out with my friends on a pool, and I was ashamed of putting my shirt off because I was fat. I was skinny fat, and like I was training for 4 years. It's unacceptable for me to look like this, but still, that was my reality at this time, and I had to struggle with that until I learned the lesson that I'm teaching you now, basically. So all of that happened, like the change that I had, the transformation that I had, because as you can see, here I am fat, here I am bloated, and this is me by following the secret diet. I'm looking way more shredded. Like you can see, my physique is way better, my face looks way better. I can hold a straddle plunge, I'm getting stronger every single workout, and basically I'm progressing every single workout without even changing my workout routine. Just by changing my diet, I started making crazy gains every single workout. And all of that is because I started eating mainly for performance instead of just eating for pleasure. Because here, I'm eating for pleasure. I'm just eating because I like the taste, because I like the sugar, and these are the consequences. Like, you can literally see it. But here, I'm eating for performance, and I'm eating the right foods by following the right structure in order for me to actually look good, feel good, and be stronger. And so, what is the secret? The secret is that there is no secret. there is literally no secret. Like, it all comes down to fixing your eating habits and lifestyle, and the best way to do it is eating a whole foods diet. This is the secret diet, and this is the diet that is going to get you crazy results in your mental health, in your physique, and basically in your performance throughout the whole day. So whole foods is basically single ingredient foods like eggs, meat, cheese, nuts, honey, whole grains like oats, rice, potatoes, some fruits, vegetables, and so on. This is the whole foods diet. Basically, the less ingredients you consume, the better. Because when you eat meat, for example, which is not processed meat, this is like natural meat. Let me show you. I'm going to open my fridge 1 second. Like this. This is literally natural meat. This is just meat, not processed BS with some cornflakes, meat or from KFC or something like that. No, this is not real meat. Real meat is natural meat without any other ingredients, as you can see here on this picture. So basically, the less ingredients you eat, the better it is, and the less processed food you eat, obviously the better you're going to feel mentally and physically. It's going to make a massive difference. And these are just 2 meals that I eat basically every single day. And you can see on these pictures, this is literally eggs with cheese and with meat. And this is also meat, and this is also meat, and these are sour cucumbers, just why not? So basically only whole foods. Like, this whole meal has like 5 ingredients that are healthy, and they're coming from whole foods, which are going to make you feel better, perform better, and obviously look better. And also I'm eating bread here. As you can see, this is bread. And yes, eating bread is fine as long as the bread that you're eating is actually high quality and it doesn't have any sunflower oils and BS like that. So if you're eating natural bread, which has only like 2 ingredients or 3, like salt, I forgot the name in English, but anyways, it has only 2 or 3 ingredients, which is fine. Maybe it's not the best option, but still, a natural bread is a good source of carbs, and it's not gonna harm you in any way, unless it has like sunflower oils and BS like this. And this is another meal that I eat pretty often. This is Greek yogurt with some bananas, with some frozen blueberries, and a little bit of honey at the top. Once again, 4 or 5 ingredients, everything is natural, everything is whole foods, it tastes amazing, and it's going to make you basically perform better, feel better, and of course look better. So this is the secret diet, and this is the best way to basically structure your diet. Coffee break. So this is why actually eating whole foods is important, and why this is the best diet that you can basically follow. So some of the benefits of the whole foods diet are: you will get all the vitamins you need, and you're going to feel much better. So when you're eating whole foods, the food that you're eating is rich in vitamins because it's not processed food. And when your diet consists mainly from eggs and meat, you're getting basically all the vitamins your body needs from your diet. Obviously, except the vitamin D, because it's pretty hard to get it just from food, and you can take it as a supplement, but any other vitamin, you're going to get it from your diet, and you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel motivated all the time. You're going to feel energized. You're going to feel good, and it's just gonna help you fix your mental health. Like, you're going to feel way better. You're going to have way more energy, and just your life in general is going to be, more happy and better. Now, the next thing, you will start losing weight easily because you won't be overeating. So when you're eating whole foods, you're basically not gonna deal with hunger, because when you get all the vitamins that you need, you're not going to feel hunger. Because, for example, if you eat 1000 calories of McDonald's, you're gonna feel like you didn't eat anything, and you want to eat even more, because the food in McDonald's has no vitamins, no healthy minerals. Maybe it has a lot of protein, but it doesn't matter because the food is processed and you're not gonna fuel your body properly. But if you eat 1000 calories of eggs with meat, you're not gonna be feeling hungry after that. You're going to be feeling full and you don't want to eat after that because you're feeling satisfied. And this is why you're going to start losing weight effortlessly, because you're not going to be binge eating every single night. And after your dinner, for example, you can just eat a fruit like a banana or another fruit, it doesn't matter. And that's it. Like, you don't even need to cut sweets. Like, sweets are not bad as long as you're eating the right ones. If you're eating sweets from fruit and honey, it's perfect. Like, it's healthy and you're not gonna want to eat anything, after that. So it's gonna make you start losing weight because you're going to consume less calories and you're not even going to be feeling hungry. Like, I made this transformation. This was my peak bulk like a couple of months ago, and this is me now. And it's like 12 kilograms difference, and I lost it for 2 months and 2 weeks basically. And for the first 2 months I lost 10 kilograms. 10. Effortlessly. I wasn't even hungry because I was eating whole foods and it was so easy to lose weight. The third thing, you will make progress in your training faster because your body will have more quality fuel. Basically, you're going to get stronger and you're going to look better because your body is going to have all the building blocks basically, and you're going to recover you're going to recover faster, and you're just going to be like, when you put a high quality fuel into your car is going to perform better, right? Instead of, putting the cheapest fuel. It's the same with your body. The more quality food you're eating, the better your body is going to perform. So when you're eating whole foods that are healthy and good for your body, you're going to look better and you're going to perform better in your workouts. The next thing, you won't be feeling hungry even on a weight loss journey. Basically, this is what I told you a few minutes ago. I lost 10 kilograms and I wasn't even feeling hungry. Like, I was feeling amazing. I was feeling like I'm just eating enough, and still I lost 10 kilograms for 2 months, which is pretty impressive, but it was easy. Like, it was super easy. And the last thing, you won't have any brain fog and drops in your energy throughout the whole day. A lot of people are blaming carbs for that. Like, they're saying that carbs are bad for you, you're going to have a brain fog, you're going to feeling sleepy after eating carbs and all of that stuff, but it's not true. Like, it's true to some extent if you're eating carbs from McDonald's, from KFC, from BS processed food. Yes, you're going to feel bad after eating carbs. But if you're eating carbs from whole foods, like whole grains, for example, rice, oats, potatoes, even high quality bread, you're not going to have a brain fog. Like, if you eat carbs before your workout and you're actually using these carbs, and you're not eating like 500 grams of carbs every single day, you're just eating like a normal amount of carbs, you're going to be totally fine. You're not going to be feeling sleepy and you're going to feel amazing. So eating carbs is not bad. You just need to eat the right ones. So, fruits and whole foods and also vegetables. Like, this is the way to go. Don't be afraid of these carbs. Next thing, how to structure your diet. Now you know what to eat, but how to eat it properly. Oops, 1 second. So, basically, these are the main rules that you need to follow. These are just some of the main rules. Like, if I'm going to tell you about every little detail, this video is going to be like 2 hours, but these are just the main rules that you need to follow. And before going into that, once again, coffee break. Okay, so the first rule is you have to create a sustainable routine for your diet based on your goals. So don't just eat randomly, like whenever you're feeling like it. Have a structure. Like, let's say that you want to lose weight. We are going to use this example. If you want to lose weight, create a structure and eat the same meals at the same time every single day, because this is the only way to make sure that you're actually losing fat and you're getting closer to your goals. So create a routine, Experiment a little bit with the calories, see how many calories your body needs in order to lose weight consistently, and just follow this routine. It is very important to eat the same things at the same time every single day if you want to make progress consistently and actually tracking your progress, because you want to actually make sure that you are making progress. The second thing, eat every meal at the same time every single day. Once again, as I said, based on your goals. For example, you're going to have 3 meals per day, you're on a weight loss journey, and the first meal is going to be at 9 a.m., the second is going to be at 1 p.m., the last one is going to be at 6 p.m. Great. Every single day, eat at this time the same meals. Create a sustainable routine and follow it every single day based on your goals. The next thing, stick to the same fasting window every single day. Once again, once you create this sustainable routine, you also want to create a fasting window for yourself. So basically, a fasting window in simple terms is, for example, you have 8 hours during the day, and in these 8 hours, you're eating. This is your fasting window. So your breakfast is here, and your lunch is here. Just an example. And for the rest 16 hours, you're fasting. You're basically not eating anything, not consuming any calories. So once you create this sustainable routine with the meals that you're going to eat every single day, and you know what is your fasting window, now you're just doing the same thing every single day. You repeat it, you follow it, and you see if you're making progress consistently. If you're not losing weight, for example, it means that you have to change something. It means that you have to change your diet a little bit. Maybe you want to fast more. It depends on your current situation, but it's important to follow a routine in order for you to actually see where is the mistake so that you can actually fix it and keep making progress. So in simple terms, fasting is going to make you make progress consistently and make sure that you're doing the right thing. And it's also going, it also has a lot of benefits, but I'm not going to go too deep into that because otherwise the video is going to be too long. Just make sure to have the same fasting window every single day and the same eating window. And by the way, the more you fast, the better. If you can fast 16 hours, that's great. If you can fast 18 hours, that's amazing. Once again, it depends on your goals, but basically the more the better. The next thing, eat your carbs mainly before the workout. Once again, carbs are not bad. They're going to actually help you get stronger. They're going to actually give you more energy if you eat them right. And the right way to eat them is before a workout. So before a workout, 1 hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours before the workout, eat your pre-workout, some fruits, maybe with some oats. It depends on what kind of pre-workout you want to eat. But make sure that most of your carbs for the day are before your workout. After that, eat most of your protein after the workout. So basically, once you finish the workout, you come back home, and this should be your biggest meal of the day, your post-workout meal, and it should have the most amount of protein from all the 3 meals during the day. So you eat carbs, you work out, you come back home, and you eat the biggest meal of the day, which has a ton of protein. The next thing, don't eat at least 3 hours before going to bed because it's going to basically interrupt your sleep. Sleep is very important if you want to make progress consistently, and it doesn't matter if you want to gain weight or lose weight. You have to prioritize your sleep in every case, and not eating at least 3 hours before going to bed is very important because when you're going to bed, you don't want to have anything in your stomach. You want it to be empty so that you can go to sleep, and you need to give your body some time to relax. If your body is going to how to say it in English, I forgot the word. Basically, if you're going to have food in your body, you're not going to be able to relax and fall asleep easily. And the last thing is track your progress consistently. Like once you create this sustainable routine, once you create the meals and the fasting window and everything, just track your progress. Let's take the same example with the weight loss. You want to lose weight. Well, weight yourself every single morning in the same conditions. For example, you wake up, you don't drink water, you go to the toilet, you take a piss, and after that you check your weight. You have to do this routine every single morning if you want to make sure that you're actually making progress and you're getting closer to your goals. So tracking everything is the key to making progress sustainably. And finally, take action. Like, this diet will change your whole life just like it changed mine. Because once again, my physique changed, I became more confident, I finally started loving my body, my mental health improved, and basically my whole life changed. So trust the process, stay consistent with it, and once you feel the benefits of eating a whole foods diet, you will never go back to your old habits, because you're just going to feel way better, you're going to look way better, and trust me, if you follow this diet for 1 or 2 weeks and you're actually going to start seeing the changes in your body, you're actually going to feel better. After that, you will never want to eat McDonald's again, because you're going to know how it's going to make you feel and how it's going to make you look. So this is why basically this is the best way to eat a whole foods diet. You're going to feel the benefits and you're going to fall in love with it after that. And now if you feel like you need some help with creating a sustainable routine for you, you can book a call with me. The link is going to be in the description, and I'm going to be able to actually help you create this sustainable diet plan based on your goals. And also I'm going to be able to help you with the workout program, once again specifically based on your goals. So once again, take this video seriously, implement the advice, because otherwise you're just wasting your time. So you have to implement all the knowledge that I just gave you in the video. That's my cat, by the way, sorry. So you have to implement the knowledge, and I promise you that you're going to get the results. If you have any questions, you can just shoot me a DM on Instagram also. The link is going to be in the description too for my Instagram, or just leave a comment in the YouTube section, with the comments. And basically that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something new. And as always, expect redemption, and see you in the next one.